Awesome. Welcome along, Leaine, and congratulations on winning the ICNZB Trainer of the Year Award this year in the ICNZB Awards. Awesome achievement. Do you want to start off by telling me a little bit about yourself, your business, and your ICNZB membership?
Sure. So yes, hello, and thank you for having me. And it is always an absolute honour to be both nominated for an ICNZB award, and it's even better winning one. So yeah, I always feel very humbled and honoured to meet the criteria, I guess. So yeah, so that's the first thing. For me, so I've been in business now for 15 years, and when I started, it was pretty scary. It was just me. It was an idea that I'd done an MYOB course, and the accountant that took the course said, I think you'd be really good at this for a job had you thought about it as a job. So she actually set me up with my very first clients, and I worked part-time, and I kept my current job for quite a while as a bit of a safety net, which was a good way to get my head around what I had to do. And I started off with probably a mix of payroll, GST, pretty standard payables type, transactional bookkeeping, and quite quickly that turned into something else. So our expectations of the bookkeeping industry vary hugely between those that are participating in it. And for me, my thing has been working with tradies, and also I call myself a fixer. So I fix a lot of broken accounts and perhaps a lot of broken business owners in some way. So that's my key thing, is empowering a business owner to take charge of their finances, understand their information, what's happening, and be more effective and efficient with getting that information through. So I'm not a magic wand bookkeeper. I don't take care of everything in the business. There's other fantastic bookkeepers that's their thing. So for me, it's more about, I guess, coaching the business owner and working with them and their teams to really get them cranking and getting results. So that's been my, I guess, approach. And over the years, I've gone from having a team, I've gone from bigger to smaller, back again. And now currently I'm focusing with a new business, which is called Smart Books. And I have brought everything back to the beginning almost. And now it is just me, myself, and I, with a fantastic collaborative team around me. So the big thing that's changed for me is being an ICNZB member and being within that community, which is hugely supportive and has given me confidence and ideas and better ways of working and all the good stuff that comes with that. So it's not just about me, it's about everyone around you, whether that be clients or your peers or other industry professionals.
Awesome. And so you won the Trainer of the Year Award. Can you tell me a little bit about that and what that means to you in your business?
So yes, so this for 2022, that was the second time I'd won it. So I also won it in 2021, which was amazing, both times really, but both times quite different. So I think it was quite an interesting comparison winning it recently, in that it has definitely made a difference within my business. So part of that is within my own confidence, and I guess my having that validation and having the validation behind the people that I'm providing training for. It then gives you the confidence to sort of expand those services and what have you. Being an award winner of any kind really gets noticed. So you notice, for me, you know, it's about doing a good job and getting perhaps individual feedback, and you feel really good about that. But for other people within the wider industry, they take notice of people that are award winners or finalists as well. So it's really worth shouting out about that. For me, the trainer in particular, winning that award, that has now become the key focus of where I'm going and heading. So to me, it's a real niche thing for me. And I don't just provide training for bookkeepers. I have done it for years within my local community, and that's a lot of that now has become online. So having that on your email signature or on your promotional stuff, I think is really helpful for people to find out about you as well.
Absolutely, and just the validation that you are, one of the top professionals in the industry in that space. So congratulations again.
Cool.
So you've shared a little bit of your journey of how you got into bookkeeping. Is there anything else worth noting around that journey?
I guess for me, so I'm a really introverted person, and I have also had some really tough challenges with it, perhaps coming into being a self-employed business owner, and also just life, stuff happens. And I guess for me now becoming a cloud-based type bookkeeping, or consulting business, whatever those things might be, that has been fundamentally enabled me to support my family when I need to take time out for myself when I need to. So the way that technology has changed and shaped how the business, from when I was very paper-based when I started, that has made a difference. For me, I was about 5 years in my business, and a client, I was renting a desk from his premises in central Wellington. He took me aside, said, I want to talk to you. I'm really worried about you. And I, burst into tears and overworked, overwhelmed, undercharging, all of those things, because there wasn't a body of people, there wasn't really people that I could ask. So it's can be very isolating being a bookkeeper, particularly if you're sort of on your own doing it. So I was really lucky to have him chair an advisory board for 3 years, and they basically kicked me up the bum. And those tools, and that was just a mindset reset for me. I had to change my way of thinking and looking at my business, and those are things I still, do now, and I still have that as a client. And he's been a wonderful support and sounding board over the years. So yeah, that was a big thing for me. So I think if we need to look to the people that can help. And it isn't just your neighbour over the fence, it is the right kind of people with the business now. So that's probably been a huge factor of why I'm actually still even in business today.
Awesome. So good to have people like that to look out for you and point you in the right direction, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Cool. So obviously you've alluded to the fact that bookkeeping has changed since you joined the industry. What do you see as your vision for the future of bookkeeping in the next 5 years?
Oh, that's a hard question. So I think the key thing that we're seeing now, and perhaps this is part of the post-COVID environment, is about relationships. So, I've always said this, the technology and the fantastic tools and tech software that we have is great, but they are just tools. They are just ways of enabling the way that we get the work done. So big part and parcel of that is then the way that we connect with people, whether it be our clients or our team or our peers or, other industry people. To me, that's, you need to have a good base for that. We can't just hide behind emails. People don't always want to pick up the phone. I think we're seeing a bit of a swing back to a little bit more connection, particularly after being in lockdown, and we suddenly realise that we need the face-to-face stuff. So I think that's, if people don't kind of have that in their toolkit, they maybe are going to be left a little bit behind. If you're wanting to establish a point of difference, and it needs to be about you. And what those relationships are. So I think, technology will continue. We're always running behind it, trying this, doing that. You do have to keep an open mind. But I think it's also really important to do a bit of pause and reset at times and really connect well with the people that you're involved with.
Yeah, absolutely. I think relationships are key, right? Whether it's with your clients or your peers or just your local community. Relationship is what makes the difference.
Yep.
So Leaine, it's obvious you have the not only the bookkeeping superpower but also the training superpower. But if you could have one other superpower, what would it be and why?
Oh, that I could click my fingers and that the garden would turn itself over, because my chiropractor gets really grumpy with me and I get really grumpy with my own body. So yeah, something that could do that a bit easier would be a great superpower to have.
Yeah, it would be. That would be. You'd be on call at my place for sure. Awesome. Well, thanks, Leaine, and congratulations again on the award, 2 years in a row. Such an awesome achievement. Yeah, I look forward to seeing your name in lights maybe for the next year's award as well.
We'll just have to see about that. And thank you to ICNZB for providing the opportunity and the great collaborative community that we have. Yeah, I'm a big fan.